Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles luxury realtor. Today I'm here at the Strength Code with the owner Sheila, and we are going to talk about what they do here and how that can help you. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button below, and we'll be right back. Hi everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers. So I am here today with the owner of the Strength Code, Sheila, and we are here. Your facility is located in Burbank, right on the edge of Burbank and Toluca Lake, right that cross street over on Clybourne and Riverside, right?
Yeah, well, we're kind of between Pass Avenue. We're about a block and a half west of Bob's Big Boy, which
Right.
everybody knows.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Strength Code, I've seen you guys. I walk my dog in the neighborhood, and so I've walked by a few times, and I'm like, what exactly do they do there? So share with everybody what you guys do and what's different about your facility versus going to a gym.
Okay, first of all, we're not a gym.
Right.
We are a personal training studio. As you can see, it's kind of, we have a nice little lobby area here, and then the studio is through that door, and it's private. There's only about 13 pieces of equipment in that studio. We're one-on-one typically. Sometimes there's 2 clients in there, sometimes just one. So it's very safe, especially in this time.
COVID time.
We are masked up right now, and we mask up whenever it's necessary. So, and that's the other good thing about this workout. You can do it with a mask on, and there's no cardio. So what we do is a very specific method of strength training, and it's called slow motion, high intensity strength training. This method is very safe, it's very efficient, and it's very effective. So most people come once a week for a half an hour session. And, believe me, it sounds like it's something that wouldn't make a difference, but it is really all about strengthening the muscles. We're all about gaining lean muscle mass. That's what we're all about. So.
And you can get like a full body workout to build lean muscle mass in 30 minutes?
Yes, we
Wow.
do a full body workout, which is maybe entails about 6 or 7 pieces of equipment where we set you up in the equipment so that it's perfect for you, your form. We're making sure you're maintaining that perfect form to isolate the muscles that we're trying to hit. And by going very slow and using a little bit heavier weights, like when we start, we want you to use a weight that's about a 7 or an 8 out of 10. So we will make sure that you get to that muscle failure within about 2 minutes.
Now that kind of makes me want to ask you this question, because when you're saying that you're targeting the muscles and building lean muscle mass, which is what we all want, right? We want our muscles tighter, stronger, denser, burn the fat and all those kinds of things. Are you able to spot target? Could someone come in here and say, hey, my legs are good, but my arms are a little big or my stomach's a little big, can we just get rid of that?
Well, we're not really about weight loss. We're only about building lean muscle mass. And when you when you build the lean muscle mass with good nutrition, then your muscle will take care of burning off that fat. So
Right.
your muscle is a very demanding tissue. So when you build more muscle on your body, you're raising your resting metabolic rate. Your body needs more calories to support that muscle. So it's like, pay attention to me. And when you come in here and you use all of the glycogen in your muscles, which is the energy you need to perform this exercise, a very deep, intense exercise, no momentum, lifting heavy weights, very slowly, you will get to that, what we call muscle failure, as I mentioned, within a 2-minute time period, and then we move to the next one. And so when you leave here, you're gonna feel like fatigued, your whole body fatigued. And then what happens when you walk out of here is your body has to get to work to replace the energy that we just used and to repair those muscle fibers. And when it repairs the muscle fibers, what it does is it just thickens them. They thicken. It's called overcompensation. That's toning and that's strengthening. So when that happens, you're raising your metabolic rate and you're matching that with good nutrition, you're going to naturally lose the weight or lose the fat.
Lose the fat, right? Because that's what we're worried about, right?
Yeah,
Get rid of fat.
And we have a body composition machine, as you've seen,
Yes,
which
amazing.
we do for our clients once a month, so we can tell, are you gaining muscle and losing fat? If you're gaining more fat and not gaining muscle, we're like, okay, what are you eating? Are you supporting this with enough rest and recovery? Rest and recovery is so important in this workout.
Okay.
It's just as important as the deep workout.
That sounds
to
amazing.
make it effective.
Yeah.
Yes.
And guys, you want to stay to the very end, because once we are kind of done talking, I'm going to walk through. We're going to walk through and just going to show a couple of things like the body compensation machine, because you're probably saying, what is that? If you've never used one, you're like, huh? And we'll just do a quick pan through. I think someone's back there working out, so we want to be mindful and respectful, but we'll definitely do that. So how long have you guys been here in the area?
We opened in December of 2012. We were under a different name at the time. We were with a New York brand. And 2 years ago, we parted ways with that brand because it wasn't really doing anything for us here in LA. Okay. And so we became the Strength Code, but we have been in the same location, the same trainers, the same workout since December of 2012.
Okay.
So
you've been here almost 10 years.
Yeah,
okay.
We're going on that 10-year mark. Yeah, and we made it through the 2020.
Right?
So, you know.
And that's going to be the thing. Where were you in 2020?
Yeah, exactly. You made it through, right?
What do you like about Toluca Lake? Because you're basically right here.
Well, what I really love is that it's a village feel. It's not like most of LA, it's not really walkable. And, you know, there's certain parts of LA where it's walkable for maybe, you know,
a couple blocks.
Yeah, a couple blocks, maybe 1 block. But here it's like, you know, a mile or so and it's very community oriented. A lot of our clients live in the area. I love the studios are all in this area. So it's very active during the day. There's a lot of people who work in this area. They might live in another part of LA, but they come here for work and then they come in here to work out. And the homeowners in this area are wonderful. They're very committed to the community, and especially the Toluca Lake Chamber. I just am really enjoying meeting all these business owners that are making this community what it is. Yeah. And I love being able to walk down the street and have, you know, lunch in the afternoon and see somebody I know. Hey, how are you doing? You know, it's really great.
It is. I know for me, like, I have a dog, and so, you know, in the past I've always had to take her to more of like the bigger institutions like Petco or whatever. Unfortunately, I've had some great people that work there that took good care of her, but I love like Alamut. I love how personal it is. I love how well they communicate. I love knowing she's right down the street. It's a little bit of a different feel.
Yeah, so we love to just, as a team here, all of the trainers here, there's Ann, Joe, John, Haley, Wendy, and myself, Sheila. And many times we get together, we'll just meet here, and then we'll just walk down the street. There's so many different great restaurants. There's Foreman's, there's Michael's on Riverside. We love Michael's on Riverside because that's a great place to just kind of be outdoor and patio feel, and
great energy, great
energy, and you can just walk up and down. I also love Spin the Bottle. That's one of my favorite places, the wine place. Right. And, you know, Rose and Sage, there's little dress shops. If I ever need to pick up a gift for somebody.
Right, or a date night, really last minute.
Oh, yeah, right. That's true. You can just like go down there, pick up, you know, a little something. There's also the gift shop, Pergolina, and it's got like really unique gifts. Each of these, we just met somebody who's an acupuncturist who just in that building where there's all kinds of restaurants, like so many to choose from. But I feel like it's the personally owned businesses. It's not a lot of big box. There's no big box businesses on this. That's what I like about it too.
So it's like you said, it's a little more community. You get to know, because you're patronizing these businesses, you get to know them a little more. You get to know more of the community, and it's nice when you're walking down the street, you see a friendly face. Like I know. And you know, you even see like in Toluca Lake magazine, they have some of the like neighborhood dogs are featured on their Instagram, and then you go, hey, I know that dog, you know? Yeah, that's actually funny you say that, because I was going to tell you a story. My mother came to visit once, and I was out showing homes, and so I was like, hey, take the dog, go for a walk, get a coffee, then coffee bean, whatever. And she came home, she's like, people know your dog. She's like, I got stopped 3 times, and I was asked if that was Zena. I was like, yeah.
Oh my God, you have a famous dog.
Yeah. I know her.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah,
like,
it's
where
so
in
sweet.
LA do you get that?
For sure.
It's not really LA here. I feel like we're kind of in a small town.
It's a very special place, for sure.
Mhm.
So what's the process here? If someone's saying to themselves at this point, hey, that sounds really intriguing what they do there. You know, I want to build some lean muscle. I don't have a lot of time. 30 minutes sounds amazing. What is that next couple steps that happens?
Well, we have a wonderful intro offer because we really believe that people need to try this out before they, sign up as a member. And we have a great intro offer that's just $50 for your first 2 sessions.
That's nice.
The first session is 1 hour. We'll do a full consultation. We do the body composition machine, so you're going to walk out of here with a full report of, how hydrated you are, how much fat, how much, you might not want to see that, but you're going to see how much fat, how much muscle. It's just good information for you. And then we're going to try an introductory workout. Then you come back a week later and you've thought about it and you're like, okay, I think because part of this is you got to get it in your head to lift that heavy weight very slowly. And so the second workout is a little bit deeper. We add a few more machines. You do a full body workout and you usually go a little bit deeper, and then you get the real experience of what it's like to come here 2 weeks in a row. And usually 9 out of 10 people just go, yeah, I'm signing up.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds intriguing. I think we're going to have to talk about this for me after
Oh
this.
yeah, we're doing it.
Do you do anything else like special? Have you ever done a podcast? Do you do any sort of video YouTube channel, anything like that?
Yeah, well, we do have a YouTube channel. It's the Strength Code Toluca Lake.
Okay.
Lots of information and videos on there. We do have a podcast.
Nice.
So one of my business partners, there is a Strength Code in Palm Desert. And it is owned by former LA radio personality Lisa May.
Okay.
So she used to be one of our clients. Anyway, she retired and she loved this workout so much. She ended up opening one in Palm Desert.
Wow.
And so she and I started the Strength Code podcast. It's out now. We've got about 5 or 6 episodes that have been released so far. And it's informational, it's entertaining. Before that, I had a podcast called Sound, Mind, and Body. So it was more about health and wellness of mind, body, and spirit.
I think that's absolutely amazing. So everyone below, as you know, I always include the business name, phone number, address, and I'll get some links right to those podcasts in case you want to check that out. Anything else you want people to know
Well,
about?
one other thing, we do have a machine here. It's an isometric machine, and so that's really good for bone density. You may have heard about that technique. So we have it all here. We have the dynamic strength training. We can do the isometric strength training, which we do with once you've been coming for a few months. Maybe we'll put you on that like once a month. It's good for keeping that bone density strong. And then also, I am a certified health and wellness coach. So I'm about to launch where I will be taking on personal health and wellness coaching clients. So, and we also have an on-demand video network as of last year,
Awesome.
so we did pivot to virtual. So that's a more traditional type of training, but it's very effective. And we always stick with the 30 minutes and safe, efficient, effective. Those are our 3 values that we always do, whether it's virtual or it's a video on demand, or we do live stream classes too. So we're covering it all. And, we just like to do everything we can for our clients. Coming in here, doing your deep strength training. Then during the week, if you feel like you want to do another little 5-minute thing, 20-minute thing, you can get that on our on-demand network.
Sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to walking around with you and talking with you about checking this out for myself.
Yay, I can't wait.
Yeah. Everybody, I just thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, Strength Code here in Toluca Lake, Burbank Media District. They've been around for almost 10 years. Quick workouts, but really designed to get you that lean muscle mass and really strengthen your body. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button below. And again, don't leave just yet. We're about to walk you through. So we are now in the room where you do the
body composition. So there's a difference between BMI and body composition. The BMI is only your height and your weight. That's it. So it doesn't take into account what does that weight entail. This looks inside your body and it tells us how much body fat you have, how much lean muscle mass you have, how hydrated are you, what is your resting metabolic caloric needs, what is your active caloric needs, even how healthy the cells of your body are. This is a medical body composition machine. And we always put our clients on here for the intro offer. You'll get this report. So you're going to end up with a report, a full report. And this is a better picture about your inner health, your physical health. Mm-hmm. And then we do this going forward. If you sign up as a member, we do this once a month, and then we can track and adjust your workout. Let's say you're not gaining muscle, and so we go, okay, what are you eating? Are you eating enough protein? You really need to eat a lot of protein to build that muscle. And not a lot, but you need to eat a sufficient amount of protein. And maybe you're not as hydrated as you should be. It really helps to remind you, okay, I need to stay on track here. And it helps us to address your workout. Maybe we need to make a few adjustments and to make sure that it's working for you. So it's measurable results. This is that the Vive Isometric Machine, which is the bone density that I mentioned earlier. In this middle area here, we just have some, traditional things, some bands, TRX, dumbbells. We have a bench, and we do some things in here, but this is not where the crux of the workout is. That's in here. So this is our main exercise room, and we have a client in here right now.
We'll try to not infringe.
And so this is, the equipment is basically very high-end equipment. It's called MedX, or it's Nautilus, that has been retrofit to accommodate this particular workout, which is very slow, and so it's really smooth. It's going to accommodate you biodynamically so you can get the most out of that workout. And you have to, what we want to do, I'll just demonstrate one thing here. You're going to be lifting heavier weights in perfect form. So this is a row where you want to get the back and the biceps. You're going to go real slow. We're going to make sure it's set up right for you. We're always going to be telling you, shoulders down, do this, do that. The whole time we're watching. And we're making sure.
You're looking fit.
Oh, thank you.
You look good.
Thank you, John. Okay, you're coming back here, and what you're going to do is take it to that muscle failure. So without us timing you, we don't count reps, we count time. So we're going to make sure that we chart that time, how much weight you did, for how long. We want you to get to that muscle failure, and we want you to pull, once you're at that failure point, we're going to ask you to pull or push for another 10 seconds. We call that the threshold push, and that is when it completely, burns out all of those muscle fibers. So we're going to hit a strike in every muscle group. So we don't leave anything behind. We don't halfway do things. We don't count reps, but we make the reps count. So we have here there's about 13 pieces of equipment, but we usually only do 6 or 7 of these. And believe me, you will walk out of here feeling fatigued, your whole body. And many people come in, we do have some people come in twice a week. Many people come in and say, well, can I come in twice a week? And we say, sure, come in twice a week. And then after a couple times they go, can I go back to once a week? But it's because it's very effective. And we chart everything. So we have your settings down, we have your weights. I'm wearing a stopwatch because we count the time until failure. And we know that if you go over a certain point, we know that's when we're gonna put that weight up. So we can see in your chart, if you come in, you're a little tired, we're gonna see it in the numbers. If you are not progressing, we're going to know, and we're gonna adjust that workout. Because for some people, it's better to go a little slower. Some people can progress a little faster. Everybody's different.